So I'd also love to know kind of challenge points or lowest moments in that journey at Quest.
The challenge points, and these are the fun lessons that, like, looking back now, and I'm sure you know this, right, and have this, where you're like, in the moment it literally feels like the world is crashing down around you, and then years later you're like, oh my god, that was the most beautiful experience I'd ever had, and thank god that happened because it taught me so much. So the one that comes to mind is, it was early days of Quest. Every penny makes a difference, right? So it's like, you've got to make sure your money's going the right place. We'd hired, I think, 3 people at this point. So I was doing shipping, Tom was running marketing. We had I think our marketing manager, a customer service manager, sorry, worked for us. So we were tiny, and we hired 3 people to make the bars, because now, oh my God, we're doing so well, we don't have to make them ourselves. And so one day, one of the guys comes in and he's got this ghost look on his face. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And we're like, what happened? He's like, I've just messed up a batch. Now for me, I'm panicking, because a batch is like $5,000. $5,000 is like most of your year's budget at this point. And you're like, oh my God, like, what are we going to do? I start to panic. I start to freak out internally. Tom gets up and he's like, let's just see what we've got before we panic. So we walk in and he's like, all right, explain what happened. The guy's like, I was making a peanut butter batch. I put in the peanut butter flour, I put in the peanut butter protein powder, I put in all the things that I needed to, the nuts. He's like, and then I grabbed the flavoring from the next batch of bars that I was making, which was mixed berry. And I put the mixed berry flavoring in the peanut butter batch. And he's like, I need to try it. And we're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? So Tom was like, look, before we panic, just try it. So we're like all holding our breath and we take a bite, and someone says, it tastes like PB&J. And in that moment, we're like, what if we blasted this out and said, it's a prototype? And so immediately we get them all wrapped in plain paper or in plain wrappers. We print on my Staples printer the nutrition information from the peanut butter batch, because the only thing that was different was the flavoring. So the nutrition value was still the same. You can't legally sell a nutrition product without the nutritional value. So we literally print out a bunch. We do a blast on Facebook and we're like, we've got 200 boxes, prototype, exclusivity, only 200. We sold out like that. And then within like a week, everyone was blasting on Facebook, oh my God, I love this flavor. This flavor is so amazing. All the people that didn't get a chance to buy the PB&J were now having major FOMO, because they're like, I want to try this flavor. What do you mean? How do I get my hands on it? Within a month, we do designs, we print wrappers, we start selling it, and it becomes our #1 protein bar flavor on the market. And that was one of the most, in the moment, I literally thought, is our company about to go down? Like, did we just lose my house because we just messed up a batch? To the fact that failures are sometimes the most amazing opportunities.
Hey Founder Fam, we hope that you loved that clip. If you did, you can click through right here to watch the full interview. You don't want to miss this one. See you there.